on our way to go pick up a 2000 Mustang GT. He had some mechanical work done at his home by a handy dandy mobile mechanic. Not sure what he did wrong, but he installed a control arm, and it seems like the control arm's either falling out or the ball joint broke. Maybe left some loose bolts or something. I'm not exactly sure, but we are about to pull up on scene, see what we're getting ourselves into. We're in the rollback, and we got a multicolored Mustang that we're going to pick up. So let's go see what's going on with this guy. See it once we get there. Turn your wheel that way a little bit. Keep turning it. You might have to put the key in it. Keep turning it. That's good, like that. Keeps wanting to come this way. I gotta turn it some more.
How long have you been doing this?
8 years. But I've always enjoyed cars. And I used to work on cars. So I do things in a way where most people won't do it the same way, you know what I mean? I show a little extra care and do things a certain way.
I got any other place that would be like this?
No.
If you check it up here, we can show you that
They would have just dragged it up the way that it was. They would have just dragged it the way the wheel was. What's that? I mean, there are guys out there that work like I do, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
But it is hard. It is hard to find somebody. Hey, there's guys that work out there better than I do. You know, I'm not the best.
You need to take pride in your work.
Oh yeah, you have to. I feel like if you get into the business to do something, you got to take pride in what you do. If you don't take pride in what you do, then why'd you even get in it to begin with, you know?
Probably somewhere in the parking lot somewhere, but I didn't want to look for it. I heard it swing out right here. As soon as I hit that corner, I heard it go boom. And I thought the tire went flying out somewhere.
So he maybe put it on hand tight, but never tightened it up. So it might be over there.
Yeah, it's somewhere, but I just don't feel like looking for it.
I'm gonna tilt this up and I'm gonna back my truck up. So for those of you that don't have a ball joint skate, you don't use it that often, but there are circumstances and situations where it will come in handy, like you just saw. The guy's control arm was digging into the rim, causing that wheel to not want to roll. And why cause any more damage? Use the right tools, the right equipment, look a lot more professional doing it too. And if you're gonna be in business to do something, might as well be a professional. Or at least show some care and try to be. Don't just do this just to do this because you heard you can make a lot of money doing this. Now, that's not the case, because there's a lot of expenses with doing this too. Let me back up my truck. I try to tell customers that all the time. No, I know. And it's only one, I mean, he did the job good. It's just something careless. That's why you got to double, triple check your work. You can hop in. I just got to strap this corner down, okay? Strap this one corner down so it doesn't bounce off the skate. Have to get up here. What happened? Okay. So I guess from the bouncing or whatnot from the ride here, even though I took it nice and easy, the lower ball joint nut was missing on it, and I guess from the suspension doing this, it came out of the ball joint stud. Even though I had the skate underneath it, I guess the spring or whatnot, even though I had it tied down and pretty tight, it didn't move around. But I guess it must have hopped up enough where the ball joint actually twisted. I mean, the skate leaned over to one side, and it's not on the bed, it's not on the floor, but it is sitting on the skate, but it's sitting on the skate sideways. So I'll figure it out as I unload it, trying to wait for the shop to let me know where they want it. It popped out, the control arm. That's what it was doing to you when you were driving it. See the bolt? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not on the ground right now because it's still resting on this, but you can see this turned. See, it was riding on this. This is the bottom right here. Mm-hmm. So this turned. But I'll figure it out. Even if I gotta throw the jack back underneath it again. They said they were coming outside.
Yeah, I just know how they is, so I wanted to make it look easy for them.
I know,
so
I know.
They can look like, oh yeah, instead of being like.
That's still easy.
Yeah.
That takes 2 seconds. They just gotta put they gotta jack the car and release the pressure from the control arm so it comes down a little bit, and then get that bolt right in this knuckle. There's a hole in the bottom. And once they get that
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying basically it came out the knuckle.
Yeah, that's all it did. Nothing serious. It looks more serious than it actually is.
Yeah, that's what
but it can cause some serious damage. Like if you're driving and stuff like that. Luckily, it didn't happen to you on the highway or anything.
Yeah.
Dude, if you would have hit a bump on the I-40 or something, you would have wrecked your whole car. All right, we're at the drop off now. You got your key? jack it up right there?
Yeah.
You good right there?
Good.
Yep. Let me throw it in park. Thank you, buddy. Let me get you his tire. I'll just roll it down. That side's got transmission fluid and oil.
Rubber, all this piece, like this little, the inner tie rod in, the outer tie rod in is new, the two bellow boots. It's a 6-piece kit, so inner, outer,
basically everything.
The inner outer, the two bellow boots, and the control arm is new.
Just inspect that strut for him. I told him that strut is bent, but you know what I'm saying? Just make sure he's safe to go on the road with it, that's all. Clean this bed the other night. I had a Volkswagen that was on I-40 and something was in the left lane and they hit it, cracked their oil pan, their transmission pan, and they weren't the only ones. When I got there to tow her car, there was about 8 other vehicles there. that were culprits to the same debris that was on the road. Last 4 photos. I've seen that happen so many times.
Yeah.
That and the caliper brackets.
Recently,
or the
we've
calipers.
been seeing that sadly more and more.
People forget to double, triple check their work, man. And that's all it takes is that one little slip up. You answer a phone call or a customer distracts you.
And that's why me personally, I've learned to triple, quadruple check.
Go over every single bolt that you touched and just double check it.
Yep.
His heat
That
sheet,
plate.
yeah, if you don't mind bending it back.
Yeah, we got it.
Thanks, bros. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm about to drop this customer off. I'll see you on the next video.